Hey everyone, if you've ever looked at the cybersecurity industry and just felt a little, overwhelmed by the sheer number of job titles, the endless acronyms, and the confusing career paths, trust me, you are definitely not alone. Today, my goal is to be your guide and demystify this complex but incredibly rewarding landscape. Throughout this explainer, we're going to break down the cybersecurity career ladder step by step. We're taking all the guesswork out of how you actually move from a total beginner to an absolute industry heavyweight.
All right, so here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the cybersecurity landscape, move on to entry-level roles, then mid-level roles, and finally, advanced-level security roles. Let's jump right in.
Now, taking a look at the overarching career levels branch of our mind map here, this is literally our ladder for today's journey. You can really see how the entire field is mapped out structurally. It's not just a random assortment of jobs, it's a clearly defined progression path. And honestly, understanding this structure, that is the absolute key to planning a successful long-term career in tech.
Section 1. The cybersecurity landscape, a true field of opportunity.
Get this, the crucial point here is that employment opportunities for roles like cybersecurity analysts are projected to grow by a massive 35% by the year 2031. To put that into perspective, that is way faster than the average for all other occupations out there. The demand for data protection is just skyrocketing as our digital infrastructure evolves and cyber threats become more and more intense. And all that soaring demand has created a reality perfectly captured right here. There is a global talent shortage. We simply do not have enough trained professionals to fill all the open seats. So what does that mean for you? It means there has literally never been a better time to step into this arena. Organizations are desperate to hire, train, and promote dedicated people who are ready to start climbing the ranks.
Moving on to Section 2, Entry-Level Security Roles. This is all about building your foundation.
You got to remember, every seasoned Chief Information Security Officer out there started right here at Step 1. This level is really all about mastering the basics. Understanding networks, identifying threats, and learning the daily, hands-on operations of data protection before you move up the chain. It's the crucial bedrock of your entire career.
When you look at these entry-level options, you'll immediately see they span a pretty wide variety of tasks. You've got cybersecurity specialists focusing on defensive monitoring and keeping protocols in check. Then you have incident and intrusion analysts handling the post-incident forensics, or IT auditors evaluating system compliance. And the compensation is super competitive right out of the gate, offering a median salary around $93,500 for specialists, with the potential to scale up to over $142,000 depending on your experience and location.
It's actually kind of fascinating when you look at the nuance between just two of those starting roles. A cybersecurity specialist applies immediate protocols to protect data in real time, right? They're basically the guards at the gate. But a cybercrime analyst, on the other hand, they're more like a detective. They dig into historical data and current trends to actually predict future attacks. Both roles protect the organization, but they do it from completely different angles.
Now, if you're worried about getting stuck at the bottom rung for years, honestly, don't be. Industry veterans like data security manager Jagpreet prove that the massive skill shortage we talked about earlier works entirely to your advantage. He noted that within just 1 year of starting as an analyst, he became a team lead. Dedicated entry-level workers who continuously learn and adapt can experience incredibly rapid career progression in today's market.
All right, Section 3, Mid-Level Security Roles. Time to manage complex threats.
Once you hit this second step, the whole nature of your work shifts. You move away from just basic monitoring and reacting to alerts, and you start proactively hunting for vulnerabilities. You're now the one actually designing those robust security frameworks and managing the heavy complexities of incident response.
This is where we usually see two really cool paths diverge. You might choose to become a cybersecurity consultant, acting as an external expert who audits organizations and guides senior management on their security posture. Or you might lean hard into the deeply technical side as a penetration tester, an ethical hacker who deliberately exploits system weaknesses before the bad guys even get a chance.
For those of you who absolutely love playing offense, penetration testing is basically the dream job. Your daily tasks involve actively breaking into networks. You mimic the exact actions of malicious attackers using both automated tools and your own manual analysis. You uncover the flaws, and then, this is the crucial part, you meticulously document exactly how you got in so you can recommend the robust security measures needed to lock that door permanently.
But here's the catch.
It's not just about cool hacking tricks. IBM CTO Jason Flood points out from his own career progression that moving through the mid-level means you really have to evolve. You have to pair your technical abilities with the soft skills needed to negotiate with development teams and ensure those vulnerabilities actually get fixed. Your ability to collaborate and communicate becomes just as important as your technical toolkit.
Finally, Section 4, Advanced Level Security Roles. We have reached the apex of the industry.
At this third and final step, your scope completely blows up. You aren't just reacting to threats or finding individual bugs anymore. You're literally dictating the entire security culture and the overarching defense architecture of the organization.
At the advanced level, you've got some heavy hitter options. You might become a cybersecurity manager coordinating large teams, or an engineer deeply involved in hands-on infrastructure design. You might take the strategic route as an architect, designing the big picture enterprise framework. Or, of course, you could reach the ultimate executive level as a Chief Information Security Officer, or CISO, holding the primary responsibility for a company's safety and vision.
And yeah, with that immense responsibility comes some serious financial reward. Because advanced professionals safeguard a company's most critical digital assets, compensation at this tier is highly lucrative. CISO salaries, for example, can stretch all the way up to $285,500 in the US. That really reflects the high stakes and deep expertise required at the executive level.
But to actually earn that CISO title, you really have to transcend the pure technical skills. You have to master enterprise-wide risk management. You become responsible for promoting a cybersecurity-aware culture across every single department, and you're constantly liaising with other top-level executives, regulators, and partners.
Distinguished engineer Jeff Kroom really hits the nail on the head regarding this advanced tier. At this apex, your business acumen is literally just as vital as your technical knowledge. You've got to be able to translate all those complex cyber threats into overarching business strategies. Because frankly, if you can't clearly communicate the return on investment for security in a language the board understands, your initiatives just won't survive.
So, looking back at our mind map one last time, you can clearly see the stepping stones now. We've demystified the whole journey. From an entry-level specialist keeping watch at the gates to a mid-level consultant or penetration tester proactively hunting threats, all the way to a top-tier cybersecurity architect or executive steering the entire ship. The structure is right there, waiting for you.
The reality is incredibly clear. We are facing a massive global talent shortage in a field that is absolutely critical to our modern way of life. There is a clearly defined, highly structured, and incredibly rewarding ladder waiting to be climbed. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. As you look at your own professional future, the only real question left to answer is, which path will you choose to climb?